A professional football player was charged by government prosecutors with breeding dogs to fight, providing the site for the dog fights, gambling on the dog fights, and killing dogs that were not good fighters. The quarterback, Roger Chaney, at first denied everything. He told the media that he hoped his mother would not hear about any of this, and if she did, she knew him well enough not to believe any of the charges. Unfortunately, all the people that worked for him immediately confessed everything, hoping for reduced sentences. They all pointed a finger at the quarterback. The media interviewed Chaney's father, who said that he had told his boy that dogfighting was evil and he should stop it. His son told him that it was only some dogs. It wasn't like he was destroying lions or elephants. He told me that humane societies destroy thousands of dogs a month, so what was the big deal? Chaney's dad said. 2 weeks after the initial charges were made, Chaney agreed to plead guilty to several reduced charges, including animal cruelty. He could be sentenced to 5 years in jail. Across the nation, football fans and animal fans were equally outraged at his admission. Athletes are supposed to be a model for our nation's youth, said some. He is more of an animal than any of his poor dogs, said others. Few were surprised or saddened when the National Football League suspended Chaney without pay for an undisclosed term. The local TV news showed a video of a man dressed in coveralls, a baseball cap, a long-sleeved shirt, and gloves. He was pointing a gun at the clerk. He reached over the countertop and grabbed money out of the cash register. Then he strolled out of the store. Since they outnumber Los Angeles police by about 1,000 to 1, criminals don't bother to run anymore. The video camera was mounted near the ceiling of the store, so its lens was looking down at the scene. You, as the viewer, could see the clerk clearly, but not the criminal. He was so bundled up that you couldn't see even the tip of his nose. Because there was no audio, you couldn't even be sure if the criminal was a man or a woman. Yet, the TV news announcer earnestly asked all the viewers, "If you have seen this robber, or if you know who he is, please call the LAPD." To be fair to the TV station, they showed the same useless video at least 6 times in 2 days. The LAPD got 0 phone calls. At other times, the TV newsreaders will give viewers a much better description. The suspect is about 5'8", 170 pounds. This description also results in no arrests. Jasper's parents were going to Las Vegas for a week. The last time they were there was 10 years ago. The city had changed greatly in those 10 years. For one thing, the all-you-can-eat buffets were $15 instead of $3, and traffic was much worse, of course. But now, Las Vegas had a monorail that stopped at all the major hotels. No more walking in the hot sun or the bitterly cold wind if you visited Las Vegas in the winter. Jasper's dad loved the buffets. Even at $15, he'll still eat $20 or $30 worth. Jasper's mom said. Jasper asked his dad what games he was going to play. Blackjack, he replied, if he could find a $2 table. Jasper told him that he might have to go downtown to a real old casino. Most casinos, he said, require a $5 minimum nowadays. That didn't surprise his dad. After he lost $100, he was finished anyway, he said. He was never one to throw good money after bad. Jasper's mom had no use for anything except slot machines. She loved the slots. as long as she could find nickel machines and dime machines. "Are any of those left?" she asked Jasper. He said he wasn't sure, but there had to be some, somewhere. She said she was going to play differently on this visit. She would wait till someone used a machine for at least 15 minutes. Then she would play that machine when that person got up and left. Maybe, she hoped, the jackpot would hit on the first nickel that she put in. That's a good idea, Jasper thought. Unfortunately, it's the same trick that everyone who plays the slot machines does, and almost everyone goes home broke.